The philosopher Plato has a story that he tells that's meant to describe the world in which we live, and more to the point, how it is that we come to know what is really true. It's a story called The Allegory of the Cave, and in a quick summary, it's this: that there is a cave, and in this cave, people are bound so that the only thing that they can see is what is in front of them on a wall, illuminated by a fire behind them. And over the days and weeks and years, there are these puppets, recreations of the world outside, people and animals, which pass between the fire behind them and the wall in front of them, casting shadows. And over the course of their life, then, all they know are these shadows, which become for them their entire world, their reality. Everything that they could ever imagine, hope for, or believe in is based on these shadows cast by a fire in a cave, which is mere imitation of the real world outside. But as the story goes, at some point, someone goes into the cave and they say to the people, there's more outside. You have to leave this place. What's happening here, it's only a fraction of what is outside. Whereas here, there is only shadows. Outside, there is people in the flesh. Whereas here, there's only a fire for light. Outside, there is the sun. Whereas here, there is control over you disguised as comfort. Outside, there is true life and community and action and art and justice. Well, Plato says that people, even after hearing this, they will resist leaving the cave because it's all that they've ever known. It's predictable, it's comfortable. And what's more is that they will not only not have an interest in leaving, they will resist it. That if you were to pull them outside, their eyes would adjust to the brightness of the world outside, and it would be painful, and they would use that as understanding that the world outside was a terrible place. In short, they would want to return inside, even if it's only an imitation of what is outside. Even if it's only a fraction of the fullness of life and everything, they will do all that they can to stay. And beyond just being a sort of an interesting thought experiment, this story is of particular power for those of us who take seriously the idea of community and place and neighborhood and parish and truth, because it illuminates something that we may not be aware of in ourselves and in our organizations, something that we may be missing in the same way that those people in the cave, they were missing the real world outside for simply an imitation inside. About a year ago, we got the chance as a church to move outside in just a small way, but significant. In partnership with San Diego Fridge Network, we moved a refrigerator and freezer from inside the building outside, where it could be accessed by the entire community 24/7, which meant that we traded control for stocking it and control for sharing it and just opened it up to the community to take the lead. And it has been amazing, because what we found is that we have more food than ever because we shared it. We shared the fridge. We shared the freezer to be stocked by community, taken by community. We moved it inside to outside, and it has made all the difference in the world because we traded control for freedom. We traded an imitation of what community support could be for what it really is, for a fuller reality of it. I wonder what's possible for all of us if we could move from inside to outside and live more fully in light of what the Spirit is doing.